And now join us here on the Inland Sports Show, fresh off a big win in the playoffs against Summit, a 3-2 final against the Skyhawks. Head coach for the Riverside Poly Bears, Billy Ermert. And Coach, listen, I don't know, I haven't looked at your entire schedule, but I feel like you guys have played a lot of close games, but you've won a lot of close games. And today in the playoffs, no different, right, against Summit.
Yeah, hey, thanks for having me, Pep. Yeah, we have, man. It's our schedule. We play some really tough teams, and in our opinion, we underachieved. We lost some games that we feel that we should have won. But at the same time, the guys have gone out and competed, and I couldn't be more proud of them and just their resiliency to continue to move forward and to grow as a club, man. It's a lot of fun to be around.
Coach, it's something about the playoffs, and I think it's even at the Major League Baseball level. You don't have to be the best team, but who's the hottest team going into the playoffs? Who can just string together a couple wins and kind of make that, playoff magic happen? Do you feel like this Riverside Poly team is finding ways to win? Like there's something special about this squad?
Yeah, I've told them all along, they're a special group. Not only are they fun to be around, but they're very close, with each other, and they expect, they demand a lot out of themselves, and that's what makes it fun. But yeah, when the playoffs happened, I kind of told the team, we've never really become who we can be. Our season could have gone a much different way because I believe that there's more in there. And like you said, they're starting to find ways. They're starting to make adjustments that I think if they can continue to do that and to grow and believe, who knows? Who knows? Today it goes to show that, there's a big crowd and an intense game and a lot of pressure. And they decided they were going to come through in the moment. So I'm really proud of them.
We had last week we had Andy Wise from Corona. We were talking about his, I think it was 2012 team, and he said they were a wild card team. They barely snuck into the playoffs, and they just got hot, and they went all the way to the finals. And that really just hit home for me. I'm like, dude, that's high school baseball in a nutshell. Like you said, maybe league play or whatever didn't go exactly how you had planned, but you can kind of hit that reset button, right, in the playoffs and string together a couple wins, and all of a sudden you might find yourself in a championship game.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know what I mean? And Andy is as well. You just get yourself to the dance and see what happens. You know what I mean? Because high school sports and high school baseball, anything can happen. And that's what makes it so special and so authentic, and so we're really enjoying it, getting the win today and looking towards Friday and having another home game is huge. So, but yeah, I mean, it's open to anyone to take it. And so I'm hoping that our guys, continue to believe.
Coach, you were telling me you fell behind against Summit in this playoff win, 2-0, and you were able to come back and win 3-2. What do you think that says about your team, that even when you guys might fall down early, the resiliency that, hey, we're not going to give up. We feel like we're going to be in every single ball game.
Yeah, and since you brought them up, a huge shout out to Summit. What a classy ball club. What a great ball club. I actually played college ball with the head coach, so it was cool to
Sam Lopez, right?
Sammy, yeah, Sammy's a great guy, and you tell he's doing a great job over there. But in regards to coming behind, it didn't ever feel like in the dugout that the guys were like, we're not going to get this done, and that's not too common with high school players. You know what I mean? At the end of the road, but there was never a feeling that we're not going to get it done. It was more of a feeling of we had opportunities and we did not capitalize on them. And so we're going to have to figure out how to win. When Pierce Saylor gives the outing that he gave us, a 7-inning, shutout, and just working ahead of hitters and all of that, we as an offensive club, we need to make sure that we can reward him for that. And so I think the guys just really dialed in, made some adjustments at the plate. And, it's a testament to them that they didn't think, we're down, we're going to lose, but they found a way.
Coach, you mentioned that huge crowd against Summit. Well, you guys can take on the number 1 seed coming up on Friday at Riverside Poly, another home game for you guys. Hopefully another huge crowd, right, to kind of ride that energy, hopefully to another win on Friday.
100%, yeah. La Quinta is going to be very good. They typically are, and we know that. And really, everyone from here on out is really good. And so, yeah, we're hoping that we'll continue to have that crowd. That energy was pretty electric today, and I know that our players fueled off of it. Summit traveled really well. They had a lot of fans, and they were out after it as well. And so that was kind of cool to just see that atmosphere. Hopefully, that will translate to Friday at home at Pauley, and we'll see what happens. It's going to be fun.
Coach, for your senior players, do you obviously, if you lose, the season's over. Do you try not to put too much pressure, especially on the seniors, and maybe focus more on enjoying the moment, enjoying the game, and enjoying being with the team? This is fun. We're in the playoffs. I mean, how do you what's the message to your guys, especially the seniors?
You're funny that you say that, because one of the message from my assistant coach, Coach Norris, was that baseball's fun. It's supposed to be fun. You know what I mean? And we've gotten to where we're at, and we just need to enjoy it. So the whole pressure thing of like, we have to win, you know what I mean? It's no, let's go and enjoy it. And that's going to lend itself to success in the most part. You know what I mean? And so we're trying to make it enjoyable. Like I said, the crowd really adds to that. But even for the seniors, you know what I mean? Just celebrating them. Like I said, this is one of the best groups just to be around. They're just so close, and they're funny, and they like to joke around, but they know when to take it serious. We have a lot of self-starters. You know what I mean? It's not too much of Coach Ermert trying to get them motivated. That motivation is already there, and that's really refreshing. And like I said, I'm really proud of them for that.
Well, Coach, listen, I really appreciate your time. Congratulations on that win against Summit, but I know there's still a lot of unfinished business still in front of you, including, again, if you're watching us Friday at home, Riverside Poly against the number 1 seed La Quinta. So if you want to go check out the Bears, go check out the Bears. It should be a great game and a huge crowd. Coach Ermert, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it, and best of luck going forward here in the playoffs.
Hey, I appreciate you, Pat. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. That is Riverside Poly head coach Billy Ermert here on the Inland Sports Show.